Intuition. And how do we know when it's actual intuition or when it might be our own ideas or when it might be false information that's kind of clouding the picture a little bit? I might call it static. How to really get a better idea of when your intuition is really giving you a message and when you might hear a little squawking in the background. So when we get what we think is intuitive guidance, what's a good way to know whether or not there's a filter between a false belief and what we think is intuition, or a program running in a background that we might not even know is running, and we think that it's intuition, and it's really not. It's chatter, it's a thought, perception. I can think of times in my life that I have been under significant stress, and they were, for lack of a better word, trigger points for me. They were areas that I was working on healing, and the information that I received during those times was nothing less than direct communication with something that I can't see, feel, taste, touch, or smell. And the accuracy was shocking. There was no way that I could possibly know these things, but there they were. So I think there's always a flip side of the coin, right?
Absolutely.
Sometimes when the energy is really high and really intense, there's a flow there. So let's look at static a little bit more. What does static look like? How do we know when there's static? How do we sense that there's interference? I think the key really is that, just like everything else, this is a practice to learn how to crawl and how to walk and how to feed ourselves without spilling food all over ourselves, how to do all of the things that a child learns how to do. This is really no different, in my opinion. This is just another thing that we learn to do throughout our life. And in the process of that, there are times when it is crystal clear that information is presented to you. And then for me, there are times if there's just the slightest question, that's my pause.